My trains are getting completely backed up. Look at this. Yeah, and I don't know why. Hello everybody, welcome back to the next episode of Cities Skylines with me, Biffa, and here we are in the city of Tealand. And yes, we have some amazing stuff to do today. We are going to be looking at a brand new mod called Barges. Yes, we'll put that up on the screen so you can see that, and we are going to be using that to transport some more cargo around our city, which is fantastic because as you can see, the big portion of our map is water. Look at that, water everywhere. So this is going to be absolutely fantastic. We're going to try that out. And of course, we've got some naming, some expanding, some building, all sorts of things that we are going to do today. In between episodes, our ore area here is now up to level 2. So we've unlocked a whole load of other stuff, which we might get a look at as well if we get time. So first of all, let's dive in and take a look at the Barges mod. So if you take a look at the mod on the Steam Workshop, there are some items that you will get. So I'm going to use the Find It mod here to show you a couple of these. Here we go. And yes, so we're going to get the simple barge harbour. We've also got the West Haven Lager Hall, I think that's how you pronounce that, which is also a barge harbour. And you need to read carefully the link for the workshop item because there's a couple of things you need to subscribe to as well as the Barges mod. But basically, you can put these barges down. So let us start with the simple barge harbour. We're going to pop that over here. We're going to use Anarchy to connect that up. And there we go. This is a bog standard, very simple barge harbour just to show how it works. And because I have the industry DLC and I have ticked the box in the options menu for this mod, this also functions as a warehouse. So you can put in here any of these items that you want. I think it's also, these are all upgrading. They're like, yeah, we absolutely love the fact that you've got this. So yeah, so you can use this as storage as well, as a warehouse, and put some items in. But apart from that, it will function as in the same way as a cargo train terminal. So of course you need to keep in mind the distance things are going to travel. If road is quicker, it's going to use road. If train is quicker, it's going to use train. And if these cargo harbours are quicker, it will use the cargo harbour. That is how the in-game AI works. Now, how do you hook these up to your network? Well, once you've placed down a simple barge harbour, or you could put down the West Haven Lager Hall, there will be some other ones coming up soon, I'm sure. They then use the ferry pathways. So if we go into our ship and our ferry pathway, you can then literally just connect those up, and that is now hooked up to my ferry network, which, as we know, runs all the way around our city, all over the place. That's how it works. There's also some one-way ferry lanes that has been made available, so you could perhaps get those as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one over here somewhere, probably not there. We'll come back to that one. I want to put one all the way over here on our other island where we've been building. And we've got this little spot over here, which I would like to try out. So let's have a look. I'm thinking of putting, I mean, that's a pretty big one. I think is going to end up on I'm going to put this one, a nice, small, simple one. Let us delete this road here. I feel like I want to put some key wall along here. So let me grab some of that. Flood wall, key wall, this is the one. There we go, just like that. And we can sit that on the top. You do have to use the Anarchy mod just to get that working. There we go, that's fine. And just for testing purposes, we're just going to connect that one up to there. So I'm going to grab that road, connect that up to there. And that will do for now. Excellent. So we've got the way for the goods to get over to this island. I feel like I need to just move this over a tiny touch. There we go. Where they're going to come from, we're going to set one up all the way back over here in our industry area. So I'm just going to delete this one. And we're going to put the larger one over here. I want to just straighten up this key wall here. So I'm going to use the Anarchy mod, the Move It mod, I should say, to straighten that up. These guys are all going to go. There we go. And then we're going to grab this one here. West Haven Lager Hall. If I put that sort of towards the end, we might be able to just hook up these roads. That will do for now. Okay, excellent. And what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to use the warehouse part of this at the moment. I'm just going to leave that as it is. And we're going to see what happens. So, let's also not forget to hook this one up. We've got the right ferry pathway. Let us just come out of there. And I'm just going to sort of hook that. Let's just hook it straight into there. Excellent. And that's all you need to do. So hopefully, if there's a call out for goods over here, they are going to get, let's start the game up, would also help. They are going to get a call out. And this is possibly going to be the quickest and easiest way, because over on this island over here, we have, as far as I can remember, we've put no cargo train terminals or anything like that. No, we haven't. So the quickest way, other than taking the road all the way around, is via these barges, cargo ferries, they're also called as well, because they work sort of on the ferry thing. So let's keep an eye open. Let's also hook up some water and stuff. That will probably make things work a bit better. That's got water, it's got power. Ah, okay. Is this not connected to the whole ring? It is. Electricity availability. Something's going on. Let me sort that out. And, of course, mustn't forget to hook this bad boy up. So we are just going to bring that, I think, into there. Yeah, that'll do. There we go. So let's zoom out and keep an eye on this one over here and this one over here on the left and see whether we get any barges coming in between them. Actually, I was just thinking about the route that we've got here, because this connects up to this one, which goes all the way up to the top, and then all the way back round here. That is quite a long way round. So what I am going to do is I am going to connect up to here, and I am going to just bring this much, much closer. I'm wondering whether if I set like a separate one up like this, whether it will use that. Let's hook it in there. And then I'm going to hook it up to there. Whether it will use that instead of going along this one over here. There we go. All right, well, let's keep an eye on this and see what happens. Oh, there we go. I've just spotted it. It just appeared. Our very first barge. Let's give this one a follow. And there we go. It's called barge number 2, but it is the first one, as far as I can see. And that looks great. I like that. I like that a lot. Look at the, look at all the things that are on there. That is absolutely fantastic. I'm interested to see whether it's going to use our other route or whether it's going to stick to the first one. It's using this one. Okay, I would imagine then somehow that is a little bit closer. Well, where's he going to? Hang on a sec. Let's check out where this guy's going. So he's going, oh, he's going to cut through over there. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, let's give this guy a follow then and see where he ends up. Oh, there we go. That must be the other barge going the other way. Fantastic. I tell you what, when everything's not on fire, I'm pretty loving the way that this city looks. I think it just looks, oh, beautiful. What? Oh, my goodness me. Someone didn't have their 3 Weetabix this morning, did they? Oh, well, never mind. Here we go. It is arriving. Fantastic. And I think as well, with the one-way ferry pathways, it will stop this guy doing a big switcheroo, which we're going to see in a minute. So it'd be nice if some people can make some more of these little harbours with the moving items and stuff like that. But just to get this thing going, is he going to switch around or is he going to... Oh, land ahoy! Yeah, he's made it. That's fine. That's okay. And then I guess these guys here are dropping off stuff ready to be shipped out. And this guy here, look. So what has he picked up that he's taken out? Oh, he's returning to the facility. He's just dropped some stuff off. But that is great. That is good. So now we can start using this waterway around here to start moving our goods around. Oh, yeah, these guys are all complaining about the tax, the budget. Let's just drop our tax down like that. I need to get rid of some of these because they will move back in again when they're abandoned like this, but people around don't like the fact that there's a load of abandoned houses. Bear with, bear with. I think it's also the fact as well, I think that's pretty much it. We've got a lot of this zoned as industry stuff, but we've been building a lot of industry. And if we have a look at our city, just a quick aside here, unemployment is only 2%. So at the moment, we've got more industry than we need. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to remove some of these spots over here, just so we don't get too much in here again. And then that should be good. Now, something I have noticed that has happened a few times with this city, in between last episode and this episode, is my trains are getting completely backed up. Look at this. Yeah, and I don't know why. As always, we have despawning turned off. If I put despawning on, all of these trains will disappear. And that's now causing traffic in other places too. Which is very interesting. So let's just see if we can look into this and see where it's going. So these trains are all going this way on this side. We're going to put the camera mod on so I can go outside the city limits that we've got. So he's going this way. They're all going up there. And then they're getting blocked here. So we've got these two lines coming into one. But these two trains here are deciding that they want to get far too close to each other. Where's he going? They're all going this way. Okay. And then these are getting... See, I mean, this is all far enough apart for this not to be a problem. Is it the outside of the city problem that we have from time to time with the node? So... so this guy's trying to get out. Yeah. This guy is trying to get out. This guy, I guess, is trying to come in. Yeah, so they're all trying to go out on this one. Let's follow this to the end. Let's follow this to the end. And then when we get down here, let's put that on. Oh, that makes it harder to see. They're all getting caught up here. Let's just... Oh, I know this is really hard to see. Let me just see if I can turn the fog off. One sec. Okay, the fog has gone. I just used the hide it mod for that. And yeah, I think this is that little problem that we get. It's a combination of, if we use no despawning, which I tend to do with Traffic Manager to make things more difficult for myself, and this being too close to the edge of the map over there. And yeah, this node needs sort of moving. As you can see, a full train can't fit in there. So what I'm going to just do... Actually, I can't build outside the lines, can I? So I'm not going to delete it. I'm just going to have to just use this mod just to move some of these nodes down a bit. Let's move that up to there. And that is that far away now. Hopefully, we don't have to sort of get into using what we did on the 5 Builders 1 City map, where I built that ridiculously great big thing. There we go. So now this should be able to pull up. Where's he going? Yeah, see, he's trying to come in as well, and this one... So let's just delete a couple of trains here that are now blocking this all up. And you can go as well. There we go. Yeah, they do this thing where they come in on both sides, instead of that being out and that being in, which is interesting because if we actually look at one of the problems when we had this train issue on the 5 Builders 1 City map was how many goods we were bringing in. I mean, we're bringing in a lot of mail, which I don't think... So this is cargo, this is cargo... That's cargo. Yeah, so most of these are cargo. Yeah, so these are all coming in, as you can see. So it's the coming in that's the problem. Actually, this one's on this side. Where's he going? No, he's trying to go out. So, yeah, I'm just wondering whether we need to just go around all of the edges. Like this, look at that. That one is so close to the edge. They don't fit in at all. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go around all the train... edges of the map, train connections, and adjust all of those, and we'll just see whether that makes a difference. Okay, so I've fixed the trains where they come in here and here, but of course that's it. Every single other side, look, is water as far as the eye can see. So basically those two connections are doing the in and the out for all of our trains. Interesting. Now, something else I perhaps want to just take a look at here. So that's going to a train station. That's going to a train station. Cargo train terminal, of course, train station. I'm just wondering whether we're getting tons of passengers coming in. And that one, that one. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's just follow this down here then. So when we get to a nice big junction like this, again, nodes very far apart, which is what you want to see. So there's plenty of room. The same on that one. Let's follow this one all the way in. So that goes all the way back round that way again. Okay. Yeah, they're starting to move. Look, ever so slowly. So this then curves around here and then we get into our city. So I am wondering whether... we've got trains like this. Is that... Yeah, they're my trains. So I think these ones here... Like we've got this one. So that one's going straight through the city... straight through the map from one side to the other, and they've got no other option than to come through our line that goes through the city. So I'm just wondering whether I'm not going to be able to fix this yet without sort of cheating, and I don't want to cheat. I don't want to suddenly unlock a load of other lines, but basically that train's coming in on one line and for some reason going all the way up here to go all the way down there. But I can't fix that yet. I can't draw lines outside. I'm just wondering what I could do, to be honest. I'm just wondering whether I need to turn off, like, intercity trains on all of my train stations, apart from, like, one, and pick one main one that is going to be used for that. I think that might be a good start. I'm going to turn off intercity trains on all of them, and then we can decide which one to put it on for. Yeah, not many choices. We've got this one up here, Tranquility Point. We've got the one by Earl Grey Park. That is a cargo one. Then we've got this one here and this one here. So I am wondering whether one of these over here might be a good idea. Perhaps this one by the bus hub. We'll put that one back on because they can get the buses, they can get the ferries over to the main hub and get all over the place. That might just help a little bit, perhaps. But I think just to get things moving, I'm going to do something I don't do when I normally fix people's cities. I'm going to do a quick toggle of despawning on and off to get rid of all the backlog of the trains. And then we're going to see whether they sort themselves out and whether it becomes a problem again or not. So while we're waiting to see what happens with our trains, and I am trying to sort of think, is there a way we can use the barges to maybe sort of help with the distribution of goods? But at the moment, we'll leave it as it's going. I was going to see if I could just try and solve this problem here. They're basically all saying they're abandoned because there's not enough workers. As always, that doesn't necessarily mean there's not enough workers. It could just be getting the workers over here. We do have a bus stop. A bus line that runs over here. So it stops there. We could just add another stop sort of over here somewhere. That would be good just to sort of cover this area. Let's pop another one there. That is right by the junction. Maybe not. We'll have those three. 1, 2. That is quite close, isn't it? Let's move that one. Let's put it up there, see how it goes. And that one runs all the way through here. It stops by Green Tea Fields Farm. It stops down here by this ferry. And on the way out, it goes all the way up here via Earl Grey Park train station and all the way down here to our hub. I think this is one we set up a long time ago, and there's not many people using it. But what I'm thinking would be good is instead of it going all the way back over this way, is when it came through, it came past all of these instead and stopped. So it came in that way, but out this way. So now we can add a stop by our ferry there. We can add this one. If we grab that and drag that down here, we can add a stop by our ferry here. It then goes up through here. I would say even add another stop up here somewhere. There we go. And there's lots of people living here as well. And just see how that works. It is a very, very long bus. But at the moment, other than the ferries, we've got not much connection between all of these. Let's just see what that one's doing. That's the hub to the industry. And yeah, not so many people on that one. How's our ferry line doing? So that is going to be which line along here? So we've got this blue one. Yeah, we don't have a ferry stop up here. It finishes over here, doesn't it? So I'm just wondering now whether we could do with a ferry stop in here for passengers. I forget, you see, because this is the ferry depot. Could we squeeze a little something in here and really give them all access all over the place? That is only small. That could go in there, look. Let's just butt that up to there as much as we can. Yeah, there we go. Let's connect this up. We'll get this road here. We'll connect that to there. Whoa, whoa. Let's try that again. Let's turn on node snapping. That to there. And then what I'm going to do is just move. Actually, that's lined up fine. Very tight bends, but I think we'll just go with that. I'm not going to connect it up there because it would go underneath there. And then, back over to mass transit, back over to here. Oh, yeah, we've got to connect that up, haven't we? So let's just pause the game a sec. Let's just delete that. And then we'll get our ferry line. So where does it end? It goes down there all the way over to here. The ferry does go in both directions. So as it comes up here, I'm going to drag that one over to there. And we've got a blue one as well, haven't we? I'm going to drag that one over to here as well. So it covers all of that. And might just bring some more people from over this way as well to come and work over there. So hopefully with those two fixes, we might get more people and we'll see what happens with the train. So I'm just going to have a cup of tea. I'm going to let this run for 10, 15 minutes, and let's see what happens. And while we've got things running, let's name a couple of things. Some fantastic name ideas for our bus hub. So this is going to be a bit of a stretch, but it was the top voted one for the bus hub. Let me just do the caps lock. So Hibiscus Tea Transfer. Hibiscus Tea Transfer. There we go. Hub, bus hub, tea. You've got it all in there. Yeah, you get how it works. That was suggested by Andre David. Thank you very much. I do like that one. And then for our ore industry over here, we've got the Oriental ore area. Somebody suggested the Oriental ore area. Well, you know, that was getting there. But the top one was because we've got Teasley World over there. He suggested Orlando, and I just thought that was fantastic. So that was by the Benjo 1975. I'm assuming it's 1975. It was all in Roman numerals, and that's about as good as my Roman numerals gets. And this is going to be Orlando Heights. I'll just call it that. Orlando Heights. There we go. And that's Orlando. That is absolutely brilliant. I like that. And then we had a few comments about the buses not using the bus lanes, which is what is sort of happening. They will do, depending on where they're going. So this guy here has already decided he's going straight on. So he stayed in that one. Even though this bus lane can go straight on. Have I put some hawky-balky stuff on here? No, that is weird. So let's just have a quick look at my lane. So I know these ones aren't because they're wanting to go left, so they're coming over here. Like this guy's going to use this middle lane and go left. No, he's not. He's going straight on. This one here, there we go. He's going to use this lane. So I can understand them not using the bus lane there. What we could do is we could make this one do that. And I'm wondering whether they will then take the bus lane and go left. But there is an option in Traffic Manager. Yeah, see, they're going to come down here now. He's going right. Yeah, okay. That's not going to make much of a difference. There is an option in Traffic Manager which will stop cars and trucks using bus lanes, but there isn't an option to force buses using bus lanes. So because they're turning or going straight on and there's no bus lanes up here, I wonder if I just did this. Let me grab this road and just upgraded this one. So there's bus lanes. And oh yeah, that's grass in the middle there. I've got to do that one there. There we go. And we lose our markings, but hey ho, they might actually then stay in the bus lane. And I've also got the option that buses will ignore lane arrows, so they can turn even if you do this sort of thing. And let's just keep an eye on this a sec for these buses coming down up there. There we go. Ah, came out of the bus lane to turn. So actually now, I bet if I put this option on. Okay, let's do it over here as well and go straight on and right. So we're giving the bus lanes lots of options. And let's see what happens this time for the buses that come down up here next. Here comes the green bus. Here comes the green bus coming down the outside. Is he going to stay in the bus lane and turn? He is. He's now staying in the bus lane. Let's just check with the next one that comes. This guy turning right didn't. Look. Where's he going? I know why, because he's going right. But this has got a right. I don't need to turn right. Buses, you're going to be the death of me. He wasn't in the bus lane, then got in the bus lane. Okay. As I said, you can't force them to use the bus lane, which is slightly annoying. I mean, I suppose you could force them to use the bus lane like this, couldn't you? That one there, that one there. No, this one here, that one there. You could do that, but then I don't want to do that. I don't need to do that. So, yeah, we'll stick with what we got. I think that'll be okay. And these guys are still humming away, which is fantastic. And another fantastic suggestion by Guitar Nerd was putting a pedestrian path between No Problem At All and Teasley World over here to help people get across. They can come across, of course, with the train, buses and that sort of thing. But what if they just want to walk across? Which I think is a very fair point. So we've got this sort of section through the middle here where I think we should be able to squeeze in a path. So let's see what we can do. There we go. I don't think that's too steep coming up there. We might be able to lower it down just a little bit, and already people are using it. Well, that is fantastic. Maybe we could just move some of these trees out of the way over here. Give them a fighting chance of getting through without scraping their faces. Let's follow this guy in the black suit and see what he thinks of this amazing path. Now, I could cheese this and stick on a park over this path and charge people to walk over it, but you know what? We're not going to do it. We all know we can do it. I'm not going to do it. I think that'll be fine just to leave it like it is, but I'm just enjoying this view. It's a fantastic view of the city with the train on the right and the highway on the left, and then coming over here. Let's just see how steep this is, whether we need to reevaluate our thinking. Do you know what? He's made it down without falling over. That is good enough for me. Excellent. Oh, so many people using this path as a cut through. Fantastic. I just sloped it down a little bit just to make it a little bit easier. And then what I'm going to do over here is I am just going to put a path straight through the middle here. Some buildings will have to regrow. There we go. Excellent. Let's just line that up. Whoa, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's do it by eye. There we go. I just want that right up to the edge, like so. And then what I'm going to do in here is add some crossings. Node controller, we're going to go there and there. We're going to put lights on and lights on. Excellent. Yes, I'm using node controller 2 at the moment. And yeah, I think that there would work really well. Let me just move that back a touch. There we go. So they can get straight across over here into Teasley World, earn us tons of money that way, and that's great. And then if any offices and shops want to grow over here, you can feel free to fill that in and enjoy yourself. Cool. And just answering a comment that I saw so many times in the last episode was I put schools out in this area and then I placed some schools. Oh, Biff is an idiot. He doesn't... Yeah, no, that's not how it works. I'm not going to make any comments too much about your comments. But yes, schools out, as the wiki says, the citizens will prefer working over education. Only a small portion of the eligible citizens will go to study in the university. So you could still put a university here. A small percentage will go to it, but they still need to go to high school, elementary school and whatnot, so they can learn to read and write before they go to work. They don't just get born and go straight to work. So that is how that policy works. Okay, time has been going past. Quit looking on the outside connections of our city here, and yeah, it's working as it should. Plenty of space to fit a full train in. And for those that don't know, this is what it looks like on the very edge of the map. People standing around, walking along the highway, waiting to jump into their cars and get into the city. Under normal conditions, you would never see this. So that's why it was designed this way. And I'm pretty sure the other one just up here, there it is, on this little island, is also working the same. Yeah, excellent. All clear. No problem at all. And nothing is all backed up going into the city. And our traffic is, let's just come out of that one, 84%, which is fantastic. So as these barges are working so well as bringing in some goods over here, I'm just wondering whether we can help with the transfer of items from the glass manufacturing plant that we've got over to our factories all the way over here that are using glass. So the lemonade factory, this is just metals and steel, but they're going to move those things as well, which come from the same area. So that could all come into this one here. So if we just stick another one of those simple ones just on here, I think we're probably going to see, you know, some stuff going on. Let's just see if we can pop that there. How does that look? Yeah, we're going to use the Move It mod, and we're just going to shiftify that around a little bit. I actually wanted it right here in that area, and then we're going to do Control H, make it the same height as that. There we go. That fits in nicely. Then, of course, we've got to connect this up with our ferry pathway. And we've got that problem again where we can't get round here because this is outside the map. So what I'm going to do is, what's going to be the best thing to do? If I use the Move It mod and just move that over there like that, and then just bring that all the way down so it goes around the outside of that area there, I think that'll work just fine. There we go. We'll connect that up to there. Now, of course, we could use separate ferry pathways for our ferries and for our cargo. And I may end up doing that, although when they cross over like this, then there's nothing you can do. They're always going to take the shortest route. But I'm interested to see what goods now are going to be brought down to here from perhaps here that sees that as a shorter route, maybe, than getting on the car or the train and going all the way round. Let's see what happens. Do you know what? It's never going to work in a million years, because I can literally hear your comments being typed saying Biffa, 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 Biffa. Oh, Biffa. What is your problem? So we're going to have that go in there and come out there, and that will work much better. We'll do dedicated in there. We'll do dedicated out there, and I'll do giveaway here for now, and we'll just see, actually, as they're going to go both ways, let's use a two-way. I'll use the industrial road. There we go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now this might actually start to do something. Hooray! Already dropping things off. Nice to see. And actually, if I just pause it, we can take a look at what these guys are dropping off. So he's coming from the recycling centre, but exporting all products. Okay, interesting. Let's see what else we get dropped off here. Here comes another one. What's he dropping off? Delivering unique factory products to the warehouse yard. So he is the owner of that one all the way over there, and he's dropping them two all the way over there. Unique factory products. Okay. Oh, that is set up for unique factory products. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, because we've got our factory over here somewhere. Ah, very good, very good. I'm not quite understanding what he's done. Has he driven from there all the way down to here, now all the way back over to there? Because he should just be selling those anyway. We'll maybe ignore that and just... Oh, there we go. The first one is in. Let us follow this one then and hope that it can fit through everything that we've got set up around here, particularly with our new pedestrian pathway. Yay, no problem at all. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be using these more in the city. I may sort of amend what we've done so far, but it's working at the moment, and I love how busy the waterway looks. So if you've got any ideas on how to set these up, how to separate them, how to have them not cross over and hit each other, I don't think there's going to be a way around that, which is just one of those things. But if any more warehouses, barge hub things pop up on the workshop, certainly drop me a link. What will happen is your comment with a link will go into my section where it's got to check whether the comments are okay or not, because I don't allow links, but that's fine because I'll still see it and then I can allow it and I'll check out the things that you've linked me to. Did that make sense? I'm sure it did. But yeah, I am loving these. So here he is dropping some stuff off. Now I want to see where these people are going to go. I think perhaps he was, yeah, he's dropped some stuff in here and now he's leaving. These are the guys you want to check out. So let's just wait until they sort of get down here and there's a few we can check. There we go. There's a lot coming out and he's off. Okay, so we've got unique factory products to the warehouse yard, exporting all products, metals to warehouse 3, which is just exactly what we wanted. Old brick warehouse, importing goods to the old brick warehouse. Where's that? Oh, right over here. Yep, okay. What have we got here? That's warehouse 3, what we want. Metals to warehouse 3. Perfect. That is doing exactly what we wanted. That's fantastic. So that is seen from there to there as a quicker route than all the way around. So that is going to take traffic off the road and less cargo trains as well. Oh, love it. Okay, so I have a question for you fine folk. We need to seriously expand our city. We have a huge need for residential, a high demand, and we have the option to unlock some squares. So where shall we go? Let's have a look. Shall we go option number 1 here, which will give us access off the highway there, access to the highway coming through here, and we'll have the train line as well. So that's option number 1. Shall we go over here, option number 2, or shall we go over here, option number 3? Let me know in the comments below, and I'd be very interested to see what you suggest. And then the highest voted comment with either option number 1, option 2, or option 3 will be the one that we do on a future episode. And look at all these barges coming backwards and forwards, moving all that cargo around our city. I just love it. So thank you very much for watching. If you want to check out any of the mods that we've spoken about today, it'll be linked below. Don't forget to subscribe before you go so you don't miss out on more cool videos coming your way. And if I'm correct, there's something super special that you do not want to miss in my next video. So make sure you're subscribed and got notifications on. Have a great day. I will see you all very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.